Hello there guys, and welcome back again here to my YouTube channel, and for today's video, I'll be sharing you my ultimate dancer guide class for PvP and grinding. And I also made a ultimate bard class guide. You can also check that out. I will put a link on the description below. Like what I've said in my previous video, this class is one of the most free-to-play friendly class. It's also good when it comes to everything. You can support, tank, go DPS, but you cannot replace any job from a specific role. You can compete with priest with healing but not in supporting. What I mean is dancer can only resurrect their teammates, unlike priest who can resurrect anybody with ease and restores 80% of their max HP and SP. You can also compete with being tank, but you cannot replace a paladin that can devo or assist your teammates when it comes to tanking. You can also go DPS, but your DPS is not that good compared to other class. So bard and diva is a jack of all trades, master of none. But the good thing is you can play multi-role at the same time because you have everything. You have the tenacity that your healing and buffs gives you, and you also have the damage to penetrate inside the stack. And you can be the most annoying player by putting status card in your weapon like Requiem card, Magnolia card. And the best part is when it comes to War of Imperium and MVP hunting. And here's a sample video how bard and dancer can be the most annoying class that you can encounter that will benefit those auto attack user build. As you can see here, I'm just using Loki's Veil or Loki's Armament, which silence all the enemy and allies within the area. And they cannot do anything. Just imagine we have a party of bard and diva in MVP TR. All we need to do is just cast Loki's and let the Cinex or Paladin auto attack user dominate the MVP hunting. Same goes with War of Imperium. All we need to do is cast Loki's at their stack and focus on destroying Imperium. This is how OP bard and dancer can be if you use it wisely. But before we move on to the guide, I just want to give you a heads up that we are providing pilot services, discounted top up. If you are interested, you can message me in my Discord channel. I will put a link on the description below, and please make sure to click the subscribe button to get more updates on my Ragnarok Origin videos. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, when it comes to grinding, as you can see here that I can one-hit 3 mobs at the same time. Of course, it's gonna be different story at global, but always remember that when it comes to grinding, what matters is how high is your PvE damage bonus and reduction. There are certain requirements to one-hit mobs. First is if you got the right cards in your equipment. Second is what are the beneficial stats that you put in your character. And here I'm using Fantasy Rhapsody and Ugly Dance as my main damage skills, and the only thing that you need to worry about is your SP, because bard and dancer consumes a lot of SP because there are a lot of skills that is activated at the same time. Plus, you don't need any HP pots because you got a skill called Service for You, which gives you healing. It's like a sanctuary, but it is attached to you. Now, let's talk about Service for You. I know many of you are still wondering how to increase the healing. Is it magic or physical? To answer that, to be able to increase the healing effectiveness of your skill is you need high physical damage, not magic attack. Now, for the skill combination of dancer, first skill combination is Service for You and Ugly Dance. The reason why I'm making a combo guide for skills is because dancer and bard skill combination is a little complicated because you can only play 2 songs at the same time. The next combination is Ugly Dance and Fortune Kiss, and the good thing about dancer is it can use Ugly Dance and Fortune Kiss at the same time. The next combination is Service for You and Fortune Kiss. Now, let's talk about what skill combination is not compatible. Now, let's say you use Service for You and Fortune Kiss, then you decided to use Ugly Dance. So, Service for You, which is healing, will be removed. Then, if you use Service for You again, then the Fortune Kiss will be the one who is gonna be removed. So, the best thing to do is memorize the skill combination so you can maximize the full potential of bard and dancer depending on the situation. And also, please watch my bard guide for more details. Now, for stats allocation, the best stats that you can do to your build is max dex for range attack, so you can maximize the healing, then vitality to get more tenacity, because like what I've said earlier, that the longer you can survive, the longer you can annoy players. For skill stats allocation, you can simply copy or mimic this build. Now, let's talk about gears and equipment. Let's say you're playing as a support role and your weapon is not plus 15, so the best weapon you can use is also not a whip, which will give you attack plus 15%, plus 12% range attack. Like what I've said earlier, that you need high attack percentage to increase your healing. Now, let's say you got plus 15 weapon, so the best weapon you can use is all Dancer Flower Microphone, because it will increase your healing by 20% if refined plus 15. So it's already unquestionable why we are going to use it. Of course, if you're playing DPS and your build is Arrow Vulcan, the weapon that you are going to use is also not a whip. When it comes to armor, it depends on what is your goal. You can use Goib set for tenacity and Tear set for more healing. And you can also use Magic Tide set to get 30% skill damage increase, but you need plus 15 to make it work. And if your build is Ugly Dance and Fantasy Rhapsody, the best weapon is Flame Whip, because it will boost the damage of your Ugly Dance and convert it to fire damage property. For attack feathers, you need Mix, Dark and Light, Attack, Space and Time, and Glory for Dex to get more range attack and healing percentage. For defense, you need Mix, Dark and Light, Defense, Nature and Divine. Then it's up to you if you will use Order of Low for damage reduction, or you will focus on Attack Feathers plus HP or Magic Defense or more Vitality. And again guys, thank you for watching my video. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to click the subscribe button to get more updates on my Ragnarok Origin video, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and see you on my next video.